Hello fellow cross stitchers and floss tubers, Stacy here, and today I'm going to just be doing a short little video on the 2020 12-month town stitch along that I'm going to be doing. This stitch along is really more so of a challenge for me, and it's because we are going to be doing a different building that goes into a village each month. So each month we'll start a new stitch, and then at the end of the year we will have 12 buildings to go in our stitched village or stitched town. I'm going to be using the Mill Hill Buttons and Beads Christmas Village series for mine, and you can do those, or you can pick your own town buildings. I'll put a number of links below for the options that you have as far as this goes. And we will look at some right now, if I can find some, just for examples. But I will put links for different ones that you can use. It doesn't have to be Christmas, and it doesn't have to be the full 12 months if you don't want it to be. It's just going to be a fun thing for us to do together if you'd like. Let's see here. Oh, here is one option, and I have shown this on previous videos because I also have this to stitch. These are ornaments, but they are pretty large. They're about 5 inches tall. This is by Dimensions, and it's called the Christmas Village Ornaments. So if you were to do this, you would have 6 months worth, because there is 6 of those. Let's see here. This says Hirschner's Village Square Ornaments. So these are also ornaments, but same idea. Each one is a different building. Let's see here. That looks like there's about 12 of those. Yeah, there's 12 of these, so this would work perfect. I'll put these links below. This one appears to be kind of a soda stitch pattern. Here's a cute one for pretty much all year round. It's just a general town there. We have a phone booth. Not that anybody uses those anymore. And hair shop, restaurant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 of these as well. So that one, 12 of, oh my goodness. There's 12 of these as well, and this one would be perfect. The Mini Village. I'll put a link for that below. What else we got going on here? Here are some that are Jack Frost's Tree Farm, and it looks like there is at least 7 of these that I can see. Nora Corbett has some pretty ones that are some of them say Holiday Village, but they aren't all holiday. Like here is a coffee house. Oh, there we go. There's a coffee house. She also has Victorian house, Mr. Darby's house. All of these are kind of cool tones, cool colors. I'll put a link for that. So here we have someone that are Main Street series. We have the grocery and dress shop, art gallery that are all stitched on little pillows. But you wouldn't have to do them on pillows. A post office, bakery. Anyhow, that's just a couple of ideas. I'll put links for all kinds of ideas below in the description of this video. But right now I'm going to show you the ones that I'm going to be doing. I have been kitting it up this week and I am almost ready to start stitching once January comes along. Instead of the perforated paper that comes with these, I am going to be using a 14 count Aida that's navy in color. I've cut these into 7x7 squares and the stitched area is no larger than 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 on each one of these that I'm going to be doing. They have very many of the buttons and beads Christmas Village series, but I only got 12 because that's all I need, one for each month. We'll go through these real quick here. The clock shop is going to be the one that I start in January. I've just put these in plastic bags, so I'll try to keep the glare to a minimum. So the clock shop is the button of this little snowman right here. All of these, because they are a Christmas Village, have snow on them and have the winter snow French knots all around. There is the clock shop. All of these are similar in color. February will be the police station. The police station has the wreath button. No, it has a star button. This gold star right here, that is the button for this one. And all of these have a ton of beads. Some have two little Ziploc bags full of beads. Most of them have two little bags full of beads, and I have two that have three little bags full of beads. I like the car, kind of an old-timey police car there. In March, I'll be doing the firehouse. This one is one of the ones that has a little bit different coloring to it. It has a lot more red. The button on this one is that wreath right there. And again, with the snow and all of the French knots around the top and the sides. I'll take this one out since it's in a regular Ziploc baggie. So the barber shop is going to be for April. The barber shop has the pole right there. That's really cute. The button would be this star up here. And I like how the porch and the gate with the little lantern, I like that. The Village Inn. It's kind of a very light pastel-y pink color. And the button on this one is this little snowman down here. June is the post office. This one's not very detailed, not a whole lot going on, but most post offices are kind of right along with that in real life. The button on this one is this tree right here. I think the cutest part is this little mailbox there. July, we have the apothecary, or as we know it better, the pharmacy. The button will be this wreath right here. And this one has a fair amount of back stitching, but the French knots all around the sides again for the snow. August will be the cobbler, or rather the shoe repair and shoemaker. The button on this one is going to be a snowman again. This one has a little boot out here as the sign, and a street light. Very cute. The Queen Anne house. Technically, this is the only house that I got. They do have a few options for houses. This one is very Victorian looking. It's a light blue. Very cute. The button on this one is this little tree right down here in the corner. The inn, it's kind of a house too, but they've labeled it as the inn. But this is the only house that I have in my village. Up next for October, we have the bakery. This one is my favorite one. First of all, because it does have the steps and the little light, and the sign right there is a gingerbread man, which is your button. How cute. I think this one, yeah, it's just labeled as Village Bakery. But if you wanted to, you could change the word village to be like your last name or something if you wanted to. November will be the general store. The button on this one is this peppermint over here for the sign. And that one has quite a bit of snow on the ground and up in the trees. What is that out front? Anyways, I don't quite know what that is right there. Beside this, there's a bench, and then there's like this thing. I don't know what that is. But anyway, that one is November. And last but certainly not least, and I think I did this one last because it was the most Christmassy, so this will be our December one, and it is the St. Nicholas Cathedral. This one is a lot of light shades of gray, and this one has something that the others do not have, which are these metallic threads, and that makes up the stained glass that is in these two side windows and the window up here. So it should reflect the light a little bit more than what a regular floss would and make it a little bit more stained glass looking. The button on this one is this yellow star right up here. All of these have a little bit similar of a color scheme, so I have kitted it up to where I put all of the threads together, and I can just use all of these three cards the entire year and not have to worry about what color goes with which kit, because in these Mill Hill kits, it might be the same number on the color. Like you can see I put them with the numbers. So it might be that same number, the 3776 on every chart, but it's going to be a different symbol and it's going to be a different description of what this color is. I think some of them, like for instance with this color, might have said rust, others might have said orange, others might have even said tan for this color. So that's what happened with all of the colors. This took me quite a while just because of that and trying to separate them out and get them all nice and neat without any mistakes on which color is what. There's a lot of floss that goes into these, and that's totally understandable since there's about 12 months of stitching here. I would consider these to be medium size projects. Small size would be something that's really small. You know, I would consider these, because it does almost take up the entire area, to be a medium sized project. Well, that is it, and I'll put some pictures of the little bit that I did for kitting up all of these Christmas Village stitches. And you can do whatever kind of village or town that you want to do, and you don't have to do the entire 12 months. This is just going to be a fun little stitch along, and I might be the only person stitching. I don't know. But anyways, if you do happen to decide to participate, if you will, on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube, use the hashtag 12-month town SAL. So the number 12 month town SAL. And that way I can see any of your stitching that you're doing along with me. And if you decide that you don't want to participate and you just want to keep an eye out on it, then I'll be posting a video each month as to what I did and keep you up to date on what's going on. Hopefully, by the end of next year in 2020, I will have an entire town that I can put all of these pieces together on one piece of fabric, and I will have an entire village to be able to put on my wall for the following Christmas. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for considering joining this stitch along, and go on to the links that I'll post below, as well as do some Googling and searching on your own and find something that you think that you would really enjoy. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.